Queen Elizabeth is the most fearless Bond girl ever, says King of the Netherlands. King Willem-Alexander of the Netherlands praised Queen Elizabeth during a royal dinner, calling her the most fearless Bond girl ever in reference to her famous appearance in the London 2012 Olympics opening ceremony. King Willem-Alexander and his wife Queen Maxima are in the UK for the first official state visit of the Dutch royal family in 36 years. Both the Dutch King and Queen Elizabeth made speeches at a state banquet in Buckingham Palace in honor of the royal guests. The King said, "In recent decades, you have seen your country, Europe and the world change enormously. The world looks to you as a trusted beacon in the midst of upheaval. Your ability to keep in touch with the times is striking. You even have an adventurous streak, as you showed 6 years ago at the opening of the Olympic Games." Guests at the dinner included the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and senior members of the cabinet, including Prime Minister Theresa May. In her speech, the Queen spoke publicly about Brexit for the first time, emphasizing the shared values of the UK and the Netherlands as we look toward a new partnership with Europe. She added that we look with confidence to the future as we enter into new territory. The Queen, 92, told the King, 51, about a state visit that took place just before the UK joined the European Economic Community in 1973. She said, "I recall the state visit of your grandmother Queen Juliana and Prince Bernard in 1971. When I spoke of hope our nation's close understanding and relationship would become increasingly important as a new configuration of Europe was emerging. As we look toward a new partnership with Europe, it is our shared values and commitment to each other that are our greatest assets, and demonstrate that even through change, our enduring alliance remains strong, and as innovators, traders and internationalists we look with confidence to the future." The Queen remains impartial on political matters, but praised the close links between the UK and the Netherlands which greatly contributes to the economic and cultural life of Britain. She added, "The Netherlands is one of the United Kingdom's largest European investors. We have a thriving Dutch community, and artistic and sporting exchanges are at an all-time high." King Willem-Alexander reiterated previous comments made about regretting the UK's decision to leave the EU, but respecting our right to make that decision. Earlier, in a speech to both houses of Parliament, the Dutch head of state urged the UK government to lift the shadow of uncertainty hanging over the heads of Dutch nationals living in the UK. He said, "At present, a lot of attention is focused on the technical side of Brexit. That's understandable and necessary. But in the midst of all that complexity we should not lose sight of the greater narrative that binds us. That greater narrative of freedom, openness and cooperation, of growth and a prosperity whose fruits are enjoyed by all."